To be notified about all the content which I post, please subscribe immediately and keep watching.
Welcome to your February 2024 predictions. Happy February, Capricorn. You've likely heard that you're a sign associated with ambition and money. Such traits should only be viewed in a positive mind frame. Not all Capricorns are obsessed with work or materialism. Rather, know that these qualities mean that you're driven, loyal, and know how to manifest your dreams. But, playing to type and keeping in mind the unfortunate caveat that horoscopes are subject to the limits of the economy, this month's theme is abundance, Capricorn. During January, when the sun moved into Aquarius, illuminating your second house of possessions, your theme of wealth began. The second house is indeed associated with money, but it's also about emotions. When chatty Mercury transits into aloof Aquarius on Sunday, February 4th, you're busier than ever, whether with work or a creative side gig. You get so caught up in what you're doing that, in part thanks to the influence of Aquarius, a sign notorious for trying to save the world while forgetting to text their friends back, you may leave loved ones on read. But someone close to your heart needs you around this date. Carve out time for others. There will be a day when you need their support, and you give what you receive. You'll want to mark down the new moon on Friday, February 9th in your calendar. These mysterious lunations indicate the beginning of new cycles. For you, this lunar phase sees the start of a new professional project or even switching jobs. But if you're a sea goat who works to live rather than live to work, it could also mean prioritizing your work-life balance and making strides in a hobby, such as starting an Etsy store for your handmade jewelry or booking gigs with your band. Then, the next day, Saturday, February 10th, brings the Chinese and Lunar New Year, marking the assertive year of the dragon. Don't be afraid to break out your sequins again, Capricorn. You'll feel proud of your accomplishments and want to celebrate. Both Mars, which rules the passionate side of love, and Venus, ruler of romance, slide into your second house of possessions right around Valentine's Day, on Monday, February 12th, and Friday, February 16th, respectively. While this potent combination could indeed mean abundance for your wallet, Venus rules money and love. After all, these transits also bring major blessings to your relationships. Regarding your friendships, someone shows up for you, just like the stars asked you to do for them earlier in the month. Being successful is stressful. Who can you even talk to who won't get envious? Your best friends, that's who. During this time, you're reminded of your support system, which, in turn, helps motivate you to keep following your dreams. And, yes, if you're currently dating or hooking up with someone, mid-month is most excellent for mind-blowing orgasms paired with emotional intimacy. When the sun enters Pisces, kicking off Pisces season on Sunday, February 18th, your creativity, a Capricorn trait that too many people sleep on, honestly, is in full force. It can be hard to convince you to treat yourself to some downtime. Did you know that you're represented by the sea goat because you succeed both on the material, earth, and spiritual, water, plane? It's this latter, intuitive, and artistic side that comes to light when the moon goes bright with a philosophical full moon in Virgo on Saturday, February 24th. As we've warned you plenty of times, as pretty as full moons are, they can lead to stress and feeling run down. After a month that was largely about relationships, feel free to enjoy alone time during this weekend to paint, write, and, of course, sleep. Because you'll feel called to work on your creative projects, you won't even be able to give yourself a hard time for not being productive. Enjoy, and we'll see you in March. If your New Year's resolution was to budget better, let's just say there's always next month for a do-over. For better or for worse, you might rack up a pretty sizable tab on your credit card in February, but hopefully it's for something you're really excited to buy, or for experiences that will live in your memory forever. A new year means new beginnings, as well as new rules for the road. And sky. And seas. More than likely, you'll be spending for pleasure, but that doesn't mean the resulting hangover won't bring pain. As a stellium of planets intensifies in your second house of assets and resources and squares Jupiter in your fifth house of recreation this month, your normally responsible tendencies are no match for the temptations of hedonism. There's also a Virgo full moon taking place in your 9th house of travel on February 24th, so it would definitely fit the symbolism if you're living large on vacation or booking an upcoming trip. Either that, or childcare and runaway tuition costs are eating a hole in your wallet. As you're not spending too far beyond your means, try not to guilt yourself over it later if you're enjoying yourself. But if you find yourself shopping compulsively or coveting every artisan-made textile you meet at the souvenir shops, it could be worth checking in with yourself to see what's really going on behind all of that. Is it that you've been feeling deprived? All work and no play can do that. Are you feeling pressured to keep up with the Joneses? Maybe on your next trip, you'll band together with friends who are on a similar budget. Is retail therapy your way of dealing with something that might need real therapy and time to heal? Listen, sometimes a new outfit really does help, but faking it until you make it might also hide the real work to be done. If there is a moment in the month to draw some boundaries or set some limits, it's during the triple conjunction of Mercury, Saturn, and the Sun on the 28th. Make a list and check it twice, and be extra intentional with the language you use.
Subscribe to Highest Good. Thanks for watching.
To get your daily prediction updates from our team of psychics, subscribe to Highest Good and click on the bell notification and never miss a prediction.